Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. It's been a couple of days since we last streamed. We're joined by Storm and XR, my mods. Well, Storm's a good friend, but he's still counted among the mods.
Hello, hello.
Hello there.
So, X had a bad day at work, so he's just gonna be our moderator for
Well,
today.
He has
Well,
today off, but he
I
had
had
a
today
rough
off,
day
but I had a
for other
shitty day.
reasons.
Okay, fine. You had a rough day. It really doesn't matter. He had a rough day, so... Okay, what the fuck's going on? Hold on. The hell's going on with my shit? That was a bunch of drop frames. What the fuck? Internet, what's going on? Why are you dropping frames like this? This is not normal. Whatever. Okay, it's back to being this. Okay, sorry about all the interruptions, technical difficulties, and all that. Ugh. Yeah, one of the things I pretty much wanted to state before we kind of start getting into the stream is I will probably be streaming less often now because I'm doing a lot of stuff to prepare for, well, I talked about how I was thinking going to college next year on one of my recent tweets. I am actually going to get into an apprenticeship for a trade, so there will still be some schooling, but mainly I'll be getting a job next year because we need the income bad enough around here. But yeah, it's planning on setting myself up for that sort of stuff. Of course, try to continue streaming, but who knows how I'll work out the job. But just want to pretty much state to kind of prepare myself for the field I'm going to be going into. One, I don't have a driver's license. I used to have major anxiety with the people in this city, how they drive. So, never learned to drive.
After what I went through today, I feel your fear is totally justified.
Yeah. But pretty much I'm going to be getting my license so that I can then take a job. And I have no problem saying this. I'm going to be getting into the electrician field. I live in Indiana, which is a very fucking fabulous state for electricians. Apparently, they can't get enough electricians in this state. There's more work than there is electricians. So, it's a good field to get into.
Like
I hope you're
Walmart.
able to get into it well.
I'm going to talk about I'll even state before we kind of get into this. Here's the field I'm planning on getting into. Residential. That makes sense?
Ooh, maybe we'll be able to hire you to fix the wiring in our bathroom.
Not for like 4 years.
Yeah,
Like
I know.
4 or 5 years because I have to do 4 years as an apprentice. Then I can become a journeyman. Once I'm a journeyman, I think I can start kind of doing that sort of stuff. But yeah, I would definitely be like at least 5 years. Yeah, it's like I know you're being a smartass, but I'm just like kind of point out as like it takes about like 5 years before you can
Actually,
legally work to that.
Serious about I was half serious about that. The
Yeah.
wiring in our bathroom is bad.
Bro, I don't know what it is about our neighborhood, but the wiring in our neighborhood for the residential houses is fucking horrid. Like, oh, it is horrid. Let's not even talk about, I'm pretty sure we have some outlets and switches in this house that are just in the drywall, not tacked to a stud, just floating there in the drywall. That's not proper. It's not up to code.
I don't know jack shit about electrical work, and I can tell you that that's bad.
Exactly. Anybody who, even if you don't know anything, you know it's supposed to be tacked onto a stud.
Me tanks?
I don't know what tacked onto a stud means, but I know there's supposed to be more than just drywall.
This battle.
Tacked onto a stud pretty much means the thing's attached to a stud is what I'm pretty much saying. Typically,
a stud pretty much being something in the wall that helps with supporting the building.
Oh, it's not
So
only that.
general.
Even if it's not a support wall, it's the framing for a wall that you put the drywall onto.
Yeah.
They also typically are what you typically if you find an outlet or say a light switch or something like that, typically they are supposed to be attached to a stud. But the guy who renovated this house before my parents bought it, he pretty much flipped it. He, like, I can definitely tell you, he did not get licenses. You know, he did not have licenses to be doing his work. He did not get permits. This guy didn't do anything. He did not do anything proper. He was horrible. Yeah. Okay. Sorry about my bitching. All right. But you guys want to get into this now? Sorry.
Yeah, let's get started.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. It's just like I've shit like that. I just want to bitch about. If that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I get you.
After the day I've had, I get it, and I don't blame you.
Yeah. Pretty much.
All day I've been wanting to bitch about the rudder for the B29 that I'm working on.
I don't blame
But I
you
had
for
no
that.
one to vent about it to.
Yeah.
The rudder on this B29 is in serious need of correction. But it's just not great.
Hey guys, you got a slide echo going on. Oh man, but yeah, it's like I'm pretty much like gonna be studying doing electrical, and like I plan for doing residential, and you know it's like I pretty much like looked at first like, oh, I'll probably go go to school, pick up certificates first and like all that, and then I studied more and went, actually if I get an apprenticeship, I will significantly lower the costs because the apprenticeship I'm looking at, they will pay for my schooling. I
That's
would,
awesome.
yeah, and I would rather do that. I,
Ooh, I see a Churchill crocodile on the loading screen. That should be fun.
I'm also going to state,
Don't know if crocodiles are in this one.
so
I know aviaries are.
so this part is kind of political what I'm about to hit, but unionization type thing. Like this is a union thing. Like unions, I absolutely adore unions, especially if you're in trade work. Unions, 9 times out of 10 in trade work, from what I've seen, are very fucking good and protective. If that like makes any sort of sense to you. All right, I'm gonna go the armor doctrine again.
Alright.
I don't know.
So you're not.
There's no real good defensive doctrine in this game, unfortunately.
You could probably try the Uber Commando West.
I could
They might
try
have
them.
something.
Yeah, they probably would have something better. Okay. I'm getting pumping out a machine gun. It looks like yes. Okay, it looks like there is no
important.
crossing but these bridges.
Hey,
I've
so
got a
in the
mortar.
in Company of Heroes 1, the soldiers will sometimes break the fourth wall, like if you're not paying attention or you're just really bad at the game.
Oh, that sounds funny.
Some of
It's
my
pretty
favorite
funny.
lines I've heard, sometimes I think it's like with the Volks Grenadiers, you'll hear one of them go, "Hey, the commander is looking at us. Hello, Mr. Commander."
Okay, interesting.
The British
Everyone will make threats to bomb command if you don't stop clicking on them. The British will get really crude if you click on them enough times in a row.
either get really crude or really polite and no in between. Excuse me, sir, would you please stop clicking?
All right. But yeah, pretty much on the talking more about the stuff for the stuff like uh I know people who are getting into welding who are going to be going into union jobs for welding because it just makes more sense if that makes any sort of logic.
Yeah.
So, like, this game used to have a glitch. Like it's been since patched.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the Spiffing Brit pointed it out in one of his videos that like there was a glitch. There was a particular mission in the campaign. I think it's like the Stalingrad mission, where the way it worked is that you would get delivered packages of heavy weapons, and you'd have to create your heavy weapons teams by like having conscripts pick them up.
Oh boy. So,
Okay,
Storm, are
there
you
was
gonna
a
defend those two bridges then?
Yeah.
Okay.
so there was a glitch where like you could have a squad pick up a machine gun, tell the squad to put down the machine gun, and then select the other squad and tell them to reinforce the original squad, and then you get a squad of conscripts that was only equipped with heavy machine guns. It didn't look like they were, but they totally were, and when you threw them into combat, you would see it. And guess what? The glitch also worked with anti-tank guns.
All right, I'm gonna make another bunker that's gonna be a command bunker. Specifically for these guys. It's gonna be command and medic bunker to keep these guys up. What the fuck
Okay, I'm
achievement
still
did I
not.
just get? Build
I have
30
no
bunkers.
idea.
There's an achievement for
Oh,
building 30 bunkers.
that's where the resource UI is. Okay,
What? Oh, here?
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm so used to the UI in the first game that this looks weird.
I mean, that's fair. And they definitely made like a lot of changes. I'll admit I don't care for some of the changes, but at the same time,
The game plays a little. The game actually plays a lot better than Company of Heroes 1.
it's also a fuck ton more smooth. All right, I'm sending my guys. I'm sending some of the guys I have to go help you. All right, let's start.
My gosh.
Here we go. Point held.
Okay, I'm getting my machine gun where I wanted him finally.
Yeah, I'm helping do what I can for you.
Shoot! They killed my mortar team.
Those pioneers are gonna get some crazy veterancy from this.
Yeah, they will. Okay. You're defended,
There we
pulling
go.
back.
Look at that.
Make that a medic. Then after, I'll throw in command. Oh, shit. Okay, fine. Let's go help you with that really quick. So that's fucking... I don't like this. I'll go
They
help.
took my mortar.
Yep, I'm going. I'm sending them after your fucking mortar to help.
Oh, I'm getting Fire River City flashbacks, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I can understand that.
No, no, no. Remember in the last stream we did in Company of Heroes 1 when the British set up their headquarters right outside your base? And the only way you could
Yeah.
get rid of it was to build a stupid 88 right in your base just so that you could shoot it?
They're running right into my machine gun.
If you're lucky, it'll be taken down. I don't think you can build bunkers, can you?
I think I can if I get sappers. Or Royal Engineers.
Wait a second. Are you the Germans and he's the British?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, yeah, you can do that in this one.
Yeah.
What is this? The 7 Years
Go
War?
grab the mortar.
What is this? The War of Austrian Succession or something?
Alright. Grab your mortar. I will keep him here for you. And I'll send my guys back to my my side.
So I can't build bunkers, but I can build anti-aircraft gun emplacements.
So
The 40mm buffers is a pretty decent anti-infantry thing.
it's also really good for light vehicles.
Yeah.
They'll tear through armored cars.
Let's see. Yeah, these
They'll
pioneers are
tear
pretty
through armored cars
decent
like
on
a hot
getting
knife through butter.
veterancy. Let me know if you want me to build you some bunkers.
If I need some, I'll let you know.
Understood. No matter. Okay, no matter what, I'm gonna build some bunkers because I can make a bunker that will heal your guys.
That's nice.
Yeah, medic station. Medics dispatch
You
to
should
the
find the
bunker to
most.
treat nearby injured units.
You know what you should do? You should find the most elevated portion of the map and cover it with bunkers.
Hmm.
Then when they attack it, you can call it the Battle of Bunker Hill.
It looks like the most elevated portion of the map is their base.
I heard that sigh of utter disappointment.
Yes, because I know
Yeah, I'm pretty
exactly what you're
disappointed in
doing.
you too.
There we
I'm
go.
making stupid puns to cheer myself up.
At least you know you're doing it. Because it would have been even worse if you didn't realize you were doing it. Okay,
Ooh, they got eaten.
I have actually had moments where I accidentally made a really bad pun without realizing it, and then other people got it before I did.
Okay, I'm sending my guys to build you a bunker to help. Wonder. How about you guys try and barrage that, because I wonder if I can break it.
Did some damage to the truss. That's looking promising.
Yeah, looks like I'll be able to break it.
Oh, look at that.
It's looking good. Oh,
yes!
If
fuck!
the mortars are
Yes, I can get death trucks.
Shut
Oh,
the
boy.
fuck up and
ah,
get some armor to my side now.
I'm working on getting armor.
Start reinforcing. Reinforce, distract. Reinforce, distract. Alright. That's one good bunker up. Nice, got fucking veterancy. I'm distracting it. Because the more it's distracted by my machine gun, the less likely it is to move on.
yeah, good job. You're exploiting the AI.
Exactly.
Yes. That's the whole goal here.
Exactly. The longer I can
Also-
exploit it, the more likely he is to be able to move his guys up.
I've got dudes with any tank weapons coming.
I know exactly. That's what I'm doing. I'm holding the fucking point for you. And it decided to fuck up my bunkers instead.
That sucks.
Go, men! And start repairing the bunkers.
Oh, and now it's shooting the engine. Now it's shooting the pioneers.
My pioneers are nowhere close to it yet.
Oh, that's Storm's troops then. Okay.
Yeah, my command bunker's down, so I can't fucking reinforce them yet. Go ahead.
Scared! It's running scared!
Go ahead, let's see what the fuck my incendiary does to you, bitch.
Next thing you know, they're gonna attack you with a mouse, and nothing you have can deal with it.
I don't
Nothing
think
I
the
have
mouse is in this
yet. Yes, it is.
game. It is?
Yes, it fucking
The
is.
mouse?
Yes, I believe it is from what I remember. From what I
Is there-
remember, that fucking thing is indeed in this.
Are you sure you're not thinking of the NHC
That
mod?
truck just freaking
No.
ate that armored car.
It's like, this feels so wrong that you're the Germans and the British on the same side. Like, that was never a thing in the original game.
Yeah, and that's one of the things about the original game that I didn't like very much.
I understand why they did that in the original game, but I also understand why they changed it in the second game.
Acquisition buffers.
Okay. I was wrong. Swear I had thought I had seen something that had the mouse, but apparently I was wrong.
That might have been a mod.
I think it was either the NHC mod for the first game or or just an entirely different game.
No, I swear I had seen something that had the mouse featured from a fucking commander. Swear like one of the commanders had like the ability for the mouse, I swear.
Seriously, in this game, the mouse would be the equivalent of like the Road Total War cataphracts, where like it's the thing that lets you break traditional rules of warfare because it's so powerful.
Okay, I got a Bofors cannon.
If that makes sense.
Alright, but I have my command bunkers and all that shit up. Going to
This
tell...
just buying an anti-tank gun.
How about you shut up, please, so I can actually focus? Because what do you think I'm fucking planning on? Why do you think I would retreat my guys? I would have no reason to retreat them other than to pull them back here.
I'm bringing my infantry back over.
Fucking
like
hell.
Don't worry, I'm coming. Keep it occupied.
It's being kept occupied by my bunkers.
I really like how when you hover over a building in the build menu, it tells you straight off everything that you can buy at that building.
Oh, yeah.
There's a much broader variety of units in this game, it would seem.
Yes, from what I understand, there is indeed a much broader
Shit, that's a
variety.
Panzer IV.
I can tell just from a glance.
I'm having to retreat them. There's no way. No way to save it. And he's already too fucking veteran-y.
Uh-oh.
Ooh! He's a survivor! He's a fucking survivor.
A survivor with that probably has serious mental issues now, but a survivor nonetheless.
Alright, Panzer IV, us, J. Or however the fuck you're meant to say it.
I think you got it
I'm not
right.
sure how you meant to say it either, actually.
What's that?
I'm not sure how you meant to say it either, actually.
I do know that it's actually like a shortened form of another longer word.
Actually,
Why wouldn't it be?
just because these guys... I feel like repairing is better for
I'm
defensive
working on
aims.
getting my armor building now.
Damn, everything there's been lost. Shit. Alright, send these guys to go ahead and get a bunker over here that is for command and health. Alright. He's here.
Got your tank?
Yep.
Ooh, look at him.
Oh yeah, he's a pretty one. Fucking, that's a two veteran-y tank now.
And the J, that's actually like the last production run of them.
Alright. Move,
running.
man, move!
Tank, eat bigger tank.
Hold down. Thanks, hold down, so it's gonna be a bit more of a bitch for it.
Nice. I mean, I don't see how you hold down on a flat road, but okay.
Shut the fuck up, man.
You go back and forth until you've driven yourself into the ground.
Yeah, that's exactly what it fucking
That's what
does.
they do in Company of Heroes 1.
That's exactly what it does in this.
Oh, it's like the Churchills and the Engineer Corps in the first game.
Yeah.
Ooh, looks like Storm's got a tank too.
Damn.
I don't see what Storm has. Oh, is that an M10?
Yes, it is. I'm using Lend-Lease Company.
Alright,
Nice. Look at you guys
Why
go.
can't my M10 haul down? That sucks.
you guy can't
M10s
haul
are
down.
glass cannons.
No, I
At
can't.
least in real life, M10s are glass cannons. They've got good guns, but their armor is basically zilch.
I'm keeping this motherfucker hold down just because he needs repairs, and
Hammer? So I've got a death truck and an Achilles up here for you.
nice.
Death trucks are fun.
I'm just checking everything we needed to see. But yeah, unlike in previous games, when you say you get a tank and like all that sort of stuff, rather than be produced from the building itself, they come in off map.
Acquisition from off map, yeah.
That's weird.
Panzer IV. Nothing bad. Oh, you got a fucking Bofors, huh? Nice.
Yes, I do, but it's doing very little to that Panzer IV.
Okay, I'll pull my Panzer IV over to you to help.
What's the biggest tank you can get with your current command selection? Not
Me?
just from the command selection. Yeah,
Um,
like is there like a tiger or a panther?
I don't know. Let me take a look.
Oh,
Sturmpanzer, Panzer,
my engineers have pilots.
uh,
Brumbar, that's interesting. Panzer V, that's a panther.
okay, well, you should have seen what all that I
Panzer IV
have.
dealt with.
Okay, yeah, I've seen it all. The PZKPFW5 is a panther.
Alright, holding down.
I must have missed something because, as far as I was concerned, that second tank appeared out of nowhere.
Yeah, you missed me pretty much going. It's like, okay, build everything. Trade. Come on.
That's a second variety of death truck.
God damn, they barely made it out. Okay.
Anybody want some
Unhaul.
authentic German barbecue? You know what? That's not barbecue. That's what we call flame broiled.
Haul down.
Yeah, that's not gonna help the most against
What did it
Yeah,
have?
I
I
know.
didn't see it.
an anti-tank gun is sitting on the bridge.
Yep, just wait. Pack 38 in
There goes
production.
my M10.
Oh!
Or, sorry, pack 43, actually.
An 88! Look at that! Yes!
I've got a 17-pounder at this other bridge, so.
The Firefox Origin Special, the 88.
Fuck. Alright, I lost that. Do your best. Do your best, men.
Ah!
The awesome part is, there's actually a fucking reason to get, like, the clearance shit now. For, like, the mines. Is because it helps repair speeds. Which also helps increase your building speed, from what I've noticed.
That support's on the way.
Maybe we can bomb out that bridge.
Yeah, that's what I'm targeting. 2 Hawkeye Typhoons should bring something in. Okay, it wasn't bombs, it was
Typhoons,
rockets,
those were
but...
beasts.
Oh, and they're still going!
Damn.
Ah! Dang, some people were hankering for some barbecue tonight.
Boo. Boo.
I have watched way too much Veilfisk.
Let's make it a bit harder on them to, get into my base.
I'm gonna save up, and I'm gonna put my own AT gun up over there, too.
That's fine.
Fun fact, the M10 is not actually a true tank because it has an open top turret and is therefore not fully armored. Yeah, I can be pedantic about this shit.
Let's see.
Alright, sending one of my guys to start crewing that again.
At the rate this is going, you're gonna have a tank. You're gonna beat Kursk as the world's biggest tank battle.
You pull
That
back.
half-track just got eaten.
You
Ah!
Up a medical bunker.
start repairing them. Damn. Burned. Burned too quick. Fuck. Don't worry, I'm gonna get it up. It's just take a little bit.
I've got a brand new anti-tank gun on the way, so...
Come on, come on, come on. They're almost ready.
I love your title. Idiots play games and try to survive and not rage. Love your title.
I mean, it's fucking accurate. You know what?
All batteries fire! Fire!
Calling a railway gun shot on that bitch.
Railway gun. Oh boy.
Dude, that Panther is doomed.
What, you mean the one that, like, fucking ran in on us? Yeah, no
Yeah, it's
shit.
doomed.
Yeah, no fucking shit.
Oh boy, railway gunshots. This I gotta see. That
Okay,
looks like a great position for
reinforce.
that.
Oh yeah, where I was putting that? Yeah, I want to help out there, so. Oh, I feel almost like if I can do a bit more damage there, I should be able to break that. Yeah, we're
I
pretty
got.
close to breaking that, so I'm gonna break that bridge that's over here.
I
And
want to
you'll
see the
have...
railway gun. I want to see the railway gunshot. Let's see this.
Oh, you want to see a railway gunshot?
Yeah.
Oh, you had. Oops.
Was that it?
Yeah, pretty much. Give me a little bit and I
I
will
was.
use it again once I can for you.
And the whole place is scorched black because of all the flamethrowers they were using.
Yeah.
On the topic of railway guns, have you ever heard of Schwerer Gustav?
No, but I take it I probably
Oh.
should have.
It's the largest artillery weapon that has ever been used. Ever.
Its
Interesting.
primary the primary ammunition for it was the size of a T-34.
That's an exaggeration.
Okay, it was as long as a T-34.
Wait, the shells that it fired were the same weight as a light tank. It was only ever used once. Okay, because they had to build. The thing was a logistical nightmare. They had to build its own specialized railroad to run it anywhere or to turn it around or anything.
Interesting.
It
Very,
fired, I want to say,
very
it was somewhere
interesting.
between 850 and 900 millimeter shells. By the way, that converts to something like a 22-inch gun, which is bigger than even what the Japanese Yamato-class battleships had.
Again, interesting. Very interesting.
And it was only ever actually used once against the Soviet fortress at Sevastopol.
Hmm.
Okay? It fired 43 shots. It destroyed two things. You want to guess what those two things are?
What were they?
The fortress and its own barrel.
Of course. Of course, it was too goddamn strong to really be fired,
the,
huh?
the thing couldn't handle its own power.
Alright, I got the railway guns up, so we should... Railway gun, the 88 anti-tank guns, so we should be doing good. Alright, I'm in the process trying to get up a healing and command bunker. Fire on them. Come on.
Oh, batteries, fire! Fire!
Attack ground. Here. Just start doing it. We want to destroy that fucking bridge. Oh, that bridge you're trying to run across, I'm shooting and trying to destroy, just so you know.
Yes,
So,
I noticed.
I didn't know you were going to try and go across it.
Yeah, I should have communicated that better.
Yes, that would have been nice communication.
Communication at all would have been nice.
Alright, I thought it
You
stopped
know what
its
you should
current
do?
action. Let it do
You know what
whatever
you
the fuck
should
it
do?
wants. What?
Before you blow all the bridges, send a couple of camouflage snipers across. And then if you position them
No.
right next to the enemy base, you can just shell the enemy base using your snipers as spotters.
Let's
We
see.
can't use off-map artillery support to
Yeah, you
knock
can't
out
use
the
it on their
enemy
base. Not in Company of Heroes 2.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you...
Okay, I can understand why they did that. It was kind of dumb.
Alright, but take a look. You see how this kind of barrier, this line is?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It pretty
Okay,
much
so that's your range
shows...
marker.
Yeah, that's kind of like the marker of anything past
Where
this
the
you
thing-
cannot use abilities on.
Actually, requisition sextons can still fire into their base, but...
I said you can't really use abilities on.
Yeah.
I did not speak improper. Fucking... Alright, go across the goddamn bridge and take these bastards out. They're pissing me off.
Is there anything in this particular game that is the equivalent of like the Panzer Elite infantry?
I
You know, like
don't know.
where they can do literally anything.
All my experience in this game is as the British.
Yeah, I don't know off the top of my head, okay?
My question, they've survived practically a bombardment from my pilots. All your pioneers back.
I'm doing so!
Okay.
Those pioneers took a tip from Dragon Force. Wow. Nice. That was nice.
Not going to do that 'cause I don't need to. Okay. Start reinforcing.
All of my infantry squads have pilots, so they can deal with practically anything now.
Go ahead and fucking brag about it.
I think you would like that he has that.
Yeah, I would too.
You could shut up about bragging about it.
I'm not trying to brag about it, I'm just letting you know.
Letting you know that he has it because it's being very helpful that he has it.
Okay, well, also, it doesn't mean anything to me because I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, so.
It is an anti-tank weapon. And all of my infantry squads have one.
Trying to deal some damage to this fucking bridge and take it down. I would rather only have the goddamn infantry bridge up.
Ah, there it is.
There it goes. Good. Stop, stop.
Knowing you, I can just picture you doing the supervillain like, good, good.
I didn't realize you could... Huh. I didn't realize you could actually do that. And then you could heal at that point. Good for you, man. Good for you.
I can give my infantry sections a medical supplies ability that allows them to distribute medical supplies.
By medical supplies, you mean morphine.
Pretty much.
I mean, it is medical supply, so...
That's what medical supplies were back then. Okay, that's a gross oversimplification, but you get my point.
Basically just morphine and, wrapping the wound.
Oh, man.
Wrapping the wound sounds like a band name.
It does,
Right.
actually. Sounds like a metal band. Alright, getting some machine gun bunkers up on this bridge that's not fully down. Or if that's been knocked down over here that has all the fucking support shit. Just so that we can have a bit of an easier fucking time.
My
Machine gun
population
bunker.
cap is full at the moment, so...
Mine's not.
Well, the British have a similar downside in this game to what they do in the last one, where all of the emplacements they put up cost population. It's real irritating, but, you know...
Question. Are there hummels
They got
in this
behind
game?
you!
There's sextons.
Well, they can't pull back now.
Nice. Ah! That's screwed.
Let's see what happens if I call in there. How are you gonna try running?
I feel like that's a tiny bit overkill, but I like your style.
So my dude with medical supplies just died. That sucks.
Hmm.
Is that? That's a Brumbar. Get out of there!
Here we go.
Brumbar is practically it's the German's equivalent of the AVRE.
You know what? Somehow I kind of thought it would be.
So
There it
all
goes.
all bridges are down, so you're kind
I
of
know,
over
you're-
there. Yeah.
He's feeling stretched, like chocolate pudding scraped across too much ham.
What?
Don't ever say those words again.
That's from the VeggieTales cartoon.
I don't care. Don't ever say those fucking words again.
What? Was it cursed as heck or something?
Yes.
Or saying random shit just to get your reaction. So fun thing, last night I was watching one of the Many a True Nerds Rome Total War videos,
Mm-hmm.
and a bit came up where some of his family members got Senate offices, you know, like it happens.
Yeah.
And it made me curious, so I wound up actually pausing the video and spending like 2 hours researching Senate offices in ancient Rome.
Because of
I
course you
wouldn't be
did.
able I wouldn't be able to tell you half of what I learned, but like what I did find is that all of the offices that they have portrayed in that game are accurate for the time period the game takes place in. That's like bridging the gap.
Yeah, they're bridging gap over here. They don't feel like trying over there where you are, but they're gonna try over here where I am.
They're not doing it over where I am because I'm
Oh.
wiping out every attempt.
Oh, that's good to know that bunker was in a bad spot.
Oh, what happened?
His 88 blew it up.
Exactly, my 88 just like went, oh, bunker. Boom. Two-shot it. And I was like, yep, didn't realize I had misplaced that one. Fire one more time. Alright. Oof. When I'm under fire. Okay, now go over here. Get the bunker like this. And that will keep.
No, not my forward HQ. And now my dudes are gonna be freaking stupid. Now I'm gonna lose even more troops to AI stupidity.
Trigger on the incendiary.
Why not?
Okay.
Oh my gosh! My engineers are being stupid! I need them to live.
We will die for Great Britain.
Hold down. Oops. You, hold down.
Hey Jin, have you ever heard of the Battle of Castle Itter?
Is that the Austrian castle?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's vague.
The SS were holding a bunch of political prisoners there, and the SS continued to hold out there even after Hitler committed suicide. and a Wehrmacht veteran teamed up with a group of American commandos to get weapons in and free the prisoners, and then the SS laid siege to the castle medieval style.
And was this a group of American commandos? It was an American tank crew.
Yeah.
An American tank crew. Thank you, Storm. An American tank crew and a Wehrmacht
Yep.
veteran got weapons to the political prisoners inside Castle Itter, and then they blocked the gate with their tank, which the crew had affectionately named Jenny.
All right.
I'm pretty
Yes,
sure it
this
was
is
named after the tank commander's wife.
something that I already knew. I don't need to hear more about it. I'm sorry.
Okay. Just kind of
If
thought it'd be
people
an interesting
want,
thing to
they
talk
can
about for
look it
viewers.
up. I'm sorry. I'm really not too interested in it, and going over that.
Sorry, I'm just trying to come up with shit to talk about while we're on stream, you know?
I understand. I'm not really interested in that. Why don't you talk more about Star Wars? Because we're gonna be playing Fallen Order after. We're gonna do one more round after this, and then I'm gonna be going over to Fallen Order. So if you want, you're welcome to talk about Star Wars. Hey, talk about Mandalorian culture.
Really,
I'm interested
Mandalorian culture.
Yes, I'm interested in Mandalorian culture. Talk about it.
They're kind of like the Spartans of the Star Wars universe, very militarized, all about the whole honor and glory of battle thing.
Mm-hmm.
There was this metal that was specifically found on Mandalore
Beskar.
called Beskar, yep. The stuff was known for how
Got to be kidding me.
the thing was known for being super, super resistant, even to lightsabers.
There we go. That bunker's gone.
Mandalorian. And Beskar, they actually were able to make pretty much everything out of Beskar. In
Mm-hmm.
Legends, it's my understanding that in canon, it's rare enough that you have to win some kind of honor to get a piece of armor made from it.
I think it's rare because in current canon there was a purge on Mandalore.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, the Purge of
So a lot of
Mandalore.
the people that knew how to mine it correctly are dead.
Yes, and there's also the fact that the Empire stole a lot of Beskar from Mandalore, so they're kind of they kind of do everything in their power to reclaim it. That's kind of like one of the big factors of the Mandalorian show is we actually get some of that kind of detail.
I remember seeing a little bit of it. I remember seeing a little bit about that in the 2 or 3 episodes I did see.
It's also kind of known that there's not many people anymore who even know how to smith Beskar.
Yes.
Question I have is, does cortosis exist in the new canon?
I have no idea.
No clue.
Cortosis is this ultra rare mineral. It's this ultra rare mineral that you have to strip mine whole planets to get even just a few ounces of. You have to strip mine whole asteroids just to get a few ounces of it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you laced your sword or your armor, if you laced your sword with it, it could resist lightsaber strikes. If you had a blade or a piece of armor that was made of pure cortosis, it would cause a lightsaber to short circuit.
I forgot you can literally run down units in this game like that. I forgot you could do that.
That's why it made me laugh.
It really is I forgot you could do that, and it's oh, right, you can do that.
Ooh, that Typhoon Strike.
Go ahead and heal yourselves. Pull back a bit.
Yeah,
And
the guy who would become later known as Darth Bane actually
shit.
started life as a cortosis miner. And he
That's
basically
interesting.
had to stay as a cortosis miner originally because he was trying to pay off a bunch of debts that his father owed. And because this is like an outer rim world where the Republic didn't exist, they couldn't regulate how debts were passed on. So they're basically like, oh, your father's dead, so you're gonna pay it off now to a 15-year-old vessel.
Hey, that's exactly how our government does it. I'm not shitting you. That really is how debts pass on in real life in the U.S. Like, it
That's
is.
bullshit.
Oh, it is, but it's like, yeah, student loans. If your parents pretty much have student loan, like, it's one of the reasons why I refuse to take loans, because your debts will pass on to your family, pretty much.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah, so it's
So,
like, don't ever take student loans. Don't ever take, like, if you can.
Only take student loans if you're sure you're financially stable enough to be able to pay them off.
Oh no, I still even wouldn't recommend doing that,
yeah.
because
Okay,
9 times out of 10 you're not going to be able to repay it ever.
so I've got a something of a philosophical question for y'all.
Okay.
So in the beginning of the book, Darth Bane: Path of Destruction, we meet the guy who will become Darth Bane, whose name is Dessel. Okay, and so at the beginning of the book, he does not know he's force sensitive, but he pays off his father's debt. He pays off chunks of his father's debt by by like going to cantinas and playing sabacc.
Mm-hmm.
But like he's passively using bits of like force-powered foresight to predict how the cards are going to change so that he knows how to bet. He doesn't know he's force sensitive. He doesn't know that's how he's using. He doesn't know that why he's able to win the games the way he is. So the question is, since he doesn't know he's force sensitive, is he still cheating?
I say no.
No. Cheating is a active thing. If you are doing it subconsciously, no. I would not call it cheating if you're doing it subconsciously.
Oh,
But if you're
subconsciously, no. But like, if he came back, later as Darth Bane, fully fledged Dark Lord of the Sith, and used it to win a game, then it's cheating.
yes, then I would call it cheating. Because he is doing it purposely and actively to cheat.
Yep. Okay.
This also gets into the thing of like casinos and all that. They're fucking rigged, and it is pretty much, if you're gambling, just know like 100% whatever you're gambling, you're probably going to lose, and it is fucking rigged. Like,
In other words,
the house always wins.
Matches, get out while you're on top.
What's that?
So in other words, if you get into a situation where you are winning something, get out while you're on top.
Yes. Like, I know there are people who I've like know of who pretty much have gone gambling and went, I'm taking this much with me, and I'm not putting any, like, whatever I earn, that goes into a separate pool that I'm taking with me whenever I leave. I'm not betting that. That is a very smart thing to do. Don't ever bet your winnings, pretty much. Because that's kind of like how you get into addiction territory, is if you're gambling away your winnings, too. But I know some people who pretty much go, it's like, I just go casually. It's like, I'm not really trying to, like, win or lose. I just go to have fun.
You feel like, hey, let's see what let's see what happens territory.
No, it's more like they're just doing it to be, like, social. And it's like, I'm just doing this to, like, have fun. It's like us playing video games. It's like, they're just doing it to have fun. It's something they can spend some time doing. Does that kind of, like, make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, it really is. If you ever go to a casino, like, no 100%, you're going to be fighting a rigged and losing battle. If you go in with that kind of, like, mindset of, this is going to be rigged, losing battle, there's always that, like, small 1% chance they have to have legally, but otherwise, you're going to fucking lose. If you know that going in, then, you know, I'm not going to tell people to, like, don't gamble. It's like, if you want to fucking gamble, go ahead and gamble. But
But
that
just
sort of shit,
understand that you're probably going to lose in the end.
exactly. Just understand that you're going to end up losing.
Hey, you mind moving your Panzer IV so I can pull some
What's
armor
interesting
forward?
is the Sabaka game actually
Yes,
isn't rigged just by nature of how it's designed.
that may be true, but still.
So, like,
You
in
might
real
need to
world
move your other
casinos,
Panzer
yes,
IV.
you're 100%
Maybe?
correct.
No,
But
I
like,
shouldn't have to.
that's actually one
Okay.
thing. That's
Looks like
actually
they're all
one thing that's
leaving.
interesting about
Wow,
Star
the
Wars
tanks
new,
move so much
specifically
more
new canon.
intelligently in this game than they do in the last one.
What was that? That X?
One thing that's interesting about the Star Wars new canon is that so the way Sabak worked in Legends was that the cards were digital chips. They could have and the dealer was a droid. There was a stasis field in the center of the table. Okay, I'm giving you the basic gist of how it works. I'm sure you can find the full description on like Wikipedia of how the game worked to get like a full comprehensive list of like how you could play a turn. But the goal of the game was to have like a blackjack 21 or negative 21 as your hand total.
Most games operate that kind of style, I've
Positive
noticed.
21 beats negative 21, and then there was a third hand known as the Idiot's Array that trumped all. That
That
was,
sounds
you
funny as
had a card
fuck,
called the
but...
Idiot, you had a card called the Idiot, and a 2 and a 3. It was, oh wait, I think it was positive 23 or negative 23 for Sabak. The Idiot's Array was you had the Idiot, a 2 and a 3. That was the Idiot's Array.
Okay.
They do reference the Idiot's Array in various canon sources, though. So, like, they got the basic gist of the game right, but the problem is it was all digitized, and the dealers were droids, and the cards could change values at the push of a button, and they would change randomly, too.
So my issue with Sabak and New Canon is they're really inconsistent about it.
That's where I was going with
Sometimes
this.
it acts like it did in Old Canon, sometimes it's like what you see in Solo: A Star Wars Story.
But yeah, the stasis field I mentioned is you could throw cards from your hand into the stasis field to lock their values in permanently.
Hmm. Interesting. That
Like,
sounds really fucking weird and stupid. But
but like because it was entirely digital and and like because the randomization was like it would happen at certain points in the match, but it was completely randomized. And it wasn't a game you played against the house. It was a game you played against other people. So it wasn't a game that was rigged. It was very much more of a strategy game than like a rigged gambling game.
but yeah, it's like it's also one of those things like if you go and you cheat at a casino, just be fucking forewarned. They will know, and there are a lot of places that are still kind of mob controlled, or they're kind of criminally controlled, and they don't take friendly to cheating. And some of those places they'll just like kick you out and blacklist you and let other casinos know, and they'll blacklist you too. There are some that's like, hey, you wouldn't want to cheat there, 'cause they'll like fucking break your kneecaps and shit like that.
There was a story of I think it was called the Cutter Gang. They would go to what they had perfected this method of cheating where like a lot of blackjack. So like the way it went is a lot of black. They would play specifically blackjack, which was played with like a 200 some card deck.
You're describing card counting, I bet. I bet that's exactly what you're going to end up describing to me is card
They
counting.
did
But it
crowd
was
counting on a
card counting
massive
thing that
scale
was
using
really
hidden cameras and computers.
yeah.
Yup.
They had yep. They had a hidden. They would have a hidden camera in the front part of their sleeve and a little plastic chip in one of their nails, so that when they were cutting the deck, they could sweep the thing
Mark.
across, count
That's
all the cards.
that sounds exactly like
and
they're
then
fucking marking shit too.
the guy would go to the restroom. The guy would excuse himself to go to the restroom, and there would be a guy with a computer in the stall that could analyze the footage and tell them exactly what to bet on and when. And then, like the thing is, they were smart enough that they never hit the same casino twice. So like it took ages for people to figure out how they were pulling this off because they never hit the same casino twice. How did we go from Star Wars to casino cheating?
Sabak.
I mean, Sabak wasn't exactly a game you could cheat super easily, but yeah. Fun fact, Panzer IVs were the most numerously produced German tank. Looks like Storm's over there messing up their base.
I'm just like trying to cap points to keep them
I like your max
unawares.
veterancy Panzer IVs. I like your max veterancy Panzers.
Hmm. So here's how the stuff works. If you can see that, that's how stuff works. You don't have OPs, you have caches, and depending on
Okay.
what you place, the point ladder make more munitions or more fuel.
Okay.
Yeah.
So rather than being specifically a munitions point or specifically a fuel point, you would put caches on it.
Yes.
Yes, but
You make it a munitions or fuel point as opposed to it being that naturally.
well, there are
There generally
munitions
are
and fuel
munitions and
points,
fuel points.
but you cannot put caches on them.
Yeah.
Okay. So the caches would go on what would in the original game be called a strategic point.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. That's cool.
My Ronson died, and I'm really
go.
upset. Fun fact: the British referred to Shermans as Ronsons because at the time they had never seen a tank burn as much as Shermans would when they exploded. And Ronson was a popular cigarette brand in the UK at the time.
Yeah, the nice thing is, also, if you just get within the circle around the point, you can cap it that way.
Okay, so you don't have to like specifically right click on the point.
No, not at all.
That actually simplifies things a lot. I like it.
I think this game plays a lot more smoothly than the original one.
You know what? Blitzkrieg tactics, get me the fuck up there. I want to see their base so I can strike it.
What happened to not being able to strike inside the certain line?
Oh, right. Fuck, I forgot about that. Yeah, we're still, like, super fucking kind of new to this, me, so.
Oop. Flame half track.
As new as you are, but I'm still decently new.
Yeah, it's also pretty fucking simple to, like, forget you can't
Yeah.
strike shit like that.
You're fine. You're fine.
I forget it quite often, actually, so.
Fun fact, did you know tank was just a code name that was used to throw off spies?
Yeah, it's what, didn't like they call shit like armored cavalry at first.
So, originally they were originally officially called land ships because the first tanks were developed by the Royal Navy.
Hmm.
But because they didn't want the enemy to know what the heck they had and what was going on, they referred to them as tanks as a code to throw off spies.
Yeah, it became their official name pretty much.
Yeah.
Like the code thing that was used to throw them off kind of became their official name that way.
You're joining the fun.
Take a bit.
One thing about this one that I get kind of annoyed with is armor seems to be the only way to actually break through the line to be able to get to their base.
You're loud.
It's practically impossible to do it with just infantry.
Yeah, and you're getting so pissed you're getting loud.
I just quieted down.
You still echo, so. But yeah, there's some really interesting shit in this one. But yeah, just like kind of show. Yep. Just wanted to show off that you cannot use this like that, so. Alright, where the fuck?
I'm gonna check the other base.
What happens if you strike your own base with that?
Can you strike your own base? No, because it's still a command zone. You can't even strike your own fucking base because it's command zone?
It makes sense.
It's command zone, huh? So that means I can find Josh Lee Kwai and Jimmy Wong there.
Ugh.
Something wrong? Do you not like them?
No, it's the fucking fact that you had to make that reference.
That stupid pun.
No, I find it funny. Have you ever seen some of the, like, shows that Jimmy Wong was part of?
The only thing I really know him from is Command Zone. I know they had him playing a character in the live-action Mulan, though.
Live action Mulan was terrible.
Yeah, I didn't know he was in that. Oof. I really felt bad for him.
Yeah, he
I
was
like-
in it,
I like him,
was
especially
apparently
since-
really terrible.
Alright, he's a younger brother of another guy on the internet for Rocket Jump Studios. The founder of that, from what I remember, Freddie Wong. Fucking love Freddie Wong's stuff. Man, he was one of those early internet guys. If you ever want to look up something called Video Game High School, yeah, Jimmy Wong was in that.
Huh.
Alright, you want to do another match, or should we go
Let's
do...
do one more match.
Yep, just wanted to check. Alright,
I watched the Deadpool movie for the first time today because it's apparently on Disney Plus now.
isn't it like Keanu Reeves or whatever, or am I wrong?
The Deadpool movie?
Who the fuck was in that one, then? I don't remember.
Like Deadpool and Deadpool 2?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember who the fuck was in that.
Ryan Reynolds?
Ryan Reynolds played Deadpool. I don't
Oh
remember
god, the
who played
Deadpool.
villain or who played Colossus. I
Bro.
said Deadpool.
I wasn't thinking Deadpool, I was thinking Daredevil for some fucking reason.
It's also like this whole thing, like, I don't want to call it a cult because that's exaggerating a bit, but there's this whole movement
Oh, it's
on
Ben
r
Affleck,
slash
okay.
KOTOR to get them to make either a movie or a TV series about KOTOR and have Keanu Reeves play Revan.
That would be fucking funny. That would be funny.
Specifically Keanu Reeves to play Revan.
Okay, so, sorry, I was thinking like the 2003 Daredevil movie, which was Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck, okay.
No, I said Deadpool.
Bro, I'm sorry, okay, with you, I would not anticipate that. I would have thought, you'd want to be,
I watched it.
doing the, like,
Because
fucking Daredevil movie.
I've seen the Daredevil movie. It was terrible, but I still enjoyed it.
The fucking fact that... Okay.
The best actors in that movie, in my opinion, were Kingpin and Bullseye.
Yeah, Jon Favreau was in that. Did you know that?
Anybody who can Anybody who can act a character like Bullseye well scares me. Just like
I
a
ain't
guy.
gonna beat that.
I don't think Bullseye says a. I don't think Bullseye says more than like one or two things throughout the entire movie.
Okay, what's
The other character that you're gonna scare me by being able to play well is the Joker.
Yeah, I watched the
Okay.
Deadpool movie today.
Like, I have a mild fear of the guy who played Joker in The Dark Knight just because he did so well with
Heath
it.
Ledger. He died not long after that, from what I remember.
I'm gonna be
Really?
honest.
Yeah.
I didn't care that much for the Deadpool movie. Like Colossus was great, but I didn't care that much for it beyond Colossus being a thing in it.
With Deadpool being super meta as usual.
No, it's the fact that it's super hypersexualized. Like there is so many fucking
Yeah.
sex jokes in it, and it's like I already know why the fuck he disliked it. It was like nonstop sex jokes. 1 and 2 was like nonstop sex jokes.
I watched the first one.
Okay. If you
But,
ever
like,
watch
yeah.
2, try to find the PG-13 cut, because apparently that's like super fucking funny and a lot better.
So,
But there's lots of
knowing Storm, I would think the sex jokes didn't bother him.
It just wasn't that great.
That's your opinion. That's your opinion. Not our. That's not my opinion. That is Storm's opinion.
The sex jokes didn't bother me that much, but I just didn't feel like the story was that great. I feel like it would have worked better had they shown the origin story all first and then done with the story they wanted to tell.
So it
They
was
did
told
show
by
the
time
origin story,
streams.
you fucker.
And what I'm saying is, had they ordered how they told everything, I feel like it would have. I feel like I would have liked it better, because they narrated it. That movie was narrated in a similar way to a Sanderson novel, where you've got a present day section, and then a past, and then a present day, and then a past, and it's like Sanderson does it beautifully. Whoever wrote that movie does not.
They did really fucking good. Remember, this is Storm's opinion. He's free to have his opinion. I really fucking liked that one. That was like Deadpool 1 and 2 were really good.
I didn't care for Deadpool.
Okay, I will admit, I did not. I will admit, there were problems with the story. There were problems with the story. There was good comedy. There is some cringy comedy. But Deadpool overall was great.
I feel like one of the reasons I feel like the primary reason I didn't like it that much was
Overhyped?
probably not overhyped. I'm just not a big fan of comedy movies.
Yeah, no, you really won't
I've
like
seen
these.
so many, and none of them have made me laugh.
Oh, well, you also have a
so many
very
people-
British. You have a very, very British sense of humor.
Like, I went to a movie night with a couple of friends, and we watched Dumb and Dumber. I was just like, this is dumb.
Oh God.
Like, I didn't find it funny.
Okay, like I said, Storm, you have a very British sense of humor. What is a British, like, all the British humor shows, like, you have recommended me shows like, yeah, this is really good, it's really funny, and it's like, this is the dry British humor.
I guess.
You have British humor. You don't have American humor. You have British humor. And all of, like, the stuff that you
American
recommend me
humor
that's
doesn't make
comedy
sense to me.
is also very fucking dry British sort of comedy.
I'm ready to start. I'm gonna try playing as the Soviets.
So I'm back. Sorry, I've got a really nasty ear infection. I'm gonna be seeing a doctor about it tomorrow.
Over to Commando Women's. Let me see quickly what the fuck they
All right.
have.
Since we're talking about comedies, Jin, have you seen What's Up, Doc?
I think that's the only American comedy movie that's ever actually made me laugh.
No, I've never heard of this movie ever, so I'm guessing it's an
is
old one.
weird.
It is kind of old, like Barbara Streisand old.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
She's a pop singer from a long time ago.
Is this from the
Yeah.
60s? Is it from the 80s? What fucking decade?
I'm not sure, honestly.
God
I
damn it.
think
All right.
60s. I want to say 60s, but I'm not entirely sure. I'd have to ask my dad on that one.
There are. What's up, Doc? Movie.
I'm gonna warn you right now.
72!
72. Okay. Be sure you're like talking about the movie and not the Looney Tunes short, because there is a Looney
Yes,
Tunes
I saw.
short
It's
by
the
the
one
same
that has
title.
Barbara Streisand in it.
The Looney
Yeah.
Tunes short, I think, is from the late 50s, X.
Yes. It is from the late
Okay.
50s.
Yeah. What's Up Doc is, if you're looking for a good
Oh,
comedy,
so
What's Up
yes.
Doc is so funny.
Let me see. I'm reading this up. It's tentative play Paramount. Okay.
And since you haven't
Bugs
seen it, I'm not gonna
Bunny
spoil it for
shit.
you.
I don't give a shit. I'm never going to watch it.
Okay.
Secret government underwear.
So basically, there's 4 different parties involved. Okay? There's one guy who's like a geologist who has this
Uh-huh.
theory about how ancient humans did music with igneous rocks. And he's
Yes,
got a
it's
bag of
showing that.
igneous rocks.
Yup.
Okay? There's a rich lady who's carrying around a bag of jewelry. There's
Mm-hmm.
a spy who's carrying around a bag full of secret government documents and a secret agent who's chasing around trying to get it back. And then there's another person who's just like a bag of luggage with like underwear and stuff in it. But
Her
the
clothing in a
coincidence,
large dictionary.
the the conflict of the film happens because all 4 parties involved bought the same bag.
It's such a dumb movie.
And then, like, all
I'm
the
looking
bags
at
get
this.
mixed up
This
and
looks
switched
very
around.
fucking stupid, too.
Very funny.
It's dumb. Like, it made me laugh as a kid, but I don't think it would make me laugh these days.
Alright.
I did not understand what the heck was going on when I saw it as a kid. I
I
only
actually
like
hate saying it, but I really just don't want to do any more Company of Heroes, if that makes sense.
Alright.
We're going
yeah,
to
what's
switch games, so be right back, everybody.
yeah, that was
Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. Alrighty. Sorry, I have to do a bit more. So, we're ready. Now, changes to... Sorry. Go ahead and keep talking. If
Yeah.
you want.
But yeah, it cuts away to something else, and then it cuts back to Deadpool, and you see him reassembling his arm like a jigsaw puzzle. Yeah, that movie was graphic. It was really good, but it was graphic.
Yeah, no shit. Okay. We're now fully done changing everything. Okay. So, here is where I should probably show off where I am. I'm about to explore the Imperial excavation down here. So at this point I need to do what?
I basically just here
Okay.
to watch you bumble around and tease you about it.
I feel like I'm going to want to send that up there for some reason. Is there really nothing around here that they need to worry about? No? Okay. Do I have to go in there? Ah, shit. Alright.
Dang it!
Enemy located. Authenticated.
Dang it! Hate it when she does that.
Oh, is
One
Storm playing
attack
Fallen Order now?
John has in the final fight with us.
Yeah, he's
So she
playing this as
basically
well.
goes Drain life.
Another stiff.
She basically does drain life on you without regaining any health. But it absolutely eats you on this difficulty.
Toss me one, BD. Still resisting. Unwise.
Ow.
Fuck.
The K2s.
Trivial opposition. Unproductive human. Jabbing upward.
Listen, I hope I wasn't out of line with that crack about Big Gorilla.
I didn't hear what you were joking about. What was that?
I said, I was quoting the Get Smart show.
Fuck! Alright, so what was your crack? Because I fucking
said-
missed it.
I said, I hope I wasn't out of line with that crack about Big Gorilla.
Huh? Whatever. I'm gonna ignore it because I don't fucking understand what you're making a crack about, so.
Okay, there was this running gag and you ever seen the 60s sitcom Get Smart?
No.
Okay, so it's about this secret agent, Maxwell Smart. He is very brainy, but also like very clumsy and absent-minded,
Think you can charge this?
but at the same time incredibly lucky a lot of the time.
Dang
And
it!
there was this running gag where he'd run into an enemy goon who's like a giant, who's like a physical giant. And like, he'd be like, the exchange would go something like, alright, you big gorilla, take this. He'd punch the guy, he wouldn't even flinch, and then the guy would deck him. And then Max would get up, put his arm around the guy and go, listen, I hope I wasn't out of line with that crack about big gorilla.
Target evading. Trivial opposition. Critical shot.
Only reason you flavor doesn't just go through these in one slice is for gameplay.
Yeah. Fuck!
Discontinued.
Oh, it's so annoying. I got backed into a corner and couldn't move.
Whack!
But yeah, I also am going to mention. I don't give a shit about old school stuff. I really don't. I'm sorry. I don't care about old school TV.
Okay. I kind of grew up on a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, well, you grew up on that stuff because your parents didn't really have anything newer. And you also didn't
Well,
exactly have
did.
cable, so...
We did have some newer stuff, but that's also like my dad wanted to share his childhood with us. And his childhood was Looney Tunes and 50s and 60s sitcoms.
Jedi is elusive.
There we go. That's one. Now it's easy.
Damage initiated.
Oh,
You'll be sorry.
there you go.
Help me, BD.
Wham.
Incompetent.
Ow.
Value this. Trivial.
There we go. Fucking hell, that should not have been as much work as it was, but whatever. Okay, what
Everything in
upgrade
this
is
game
this?
is a mountain of work.
Oh, okay, here's the fucking climb up zipline shit.
This motor should do the trick. How does it feel?
Okay, now I can climb up the ziplines. There we go.
There's gotta be a way to the tomb now. BD, think you can charge this?
Go. Alrighty.
Alright.
Now, I want to hear more Star Wars lore. If we're going to be talking about stuff, let's talk about Star Wars lore.
Come on, BD.
So what interesting Star Wars lore do you have for us, XR?
Well, it depends on what era and characters you want to hear about, really.
How about you talk about what you know about the Inquisitors in Old Canon?
The Order was very similar to the way it operates in the current canon, it's just the characters were different.
Help, BD!
I mean, you didn't have this whole brother and sisters order thing going on, but like, as far as how the Inquisitors operated, it was very similar.
The Inquisitors in New Canon seem to be really struggling for power against each other a
I
lot.
need help.
I mean, that makes perfect sense. That's kind of how orders work, like that.
So like, the only guy I know in, oh, let's see, I can think of two guys who were at one time Inquisitors in Old Canon. There was this dude called Cedrus, I think, who was eventually came back and helped the whole clone Palpatine situation in Dark Empire. Kind of became a right-hand man, and Cam Solusar defeated him. And then there was Jarek, and he has a whole long story. He's interesting because like he didn't turn to the dark side because he was angry or lustful or vengeful or anything. He turned. So like what happened with Jarek was another Inquisitor chased him down and offered him the choice of either joining the Inquisitors or death. Now, Jarek was a scholarly type as a Jedi. He was actually trained by the woman Jocasta Nu, who had been the...
BD, I need help.
Alright, continue.
So, Jocasta Nu was that lady you see in Attack of the Clones. She's the head of the Archives, right?
You also seen her
The
Clone
lady
Wars.
Yeah. The lady who's the head of the Archives.
Fucking Purge Trooper. Alright, continue.
Well, you got purged. But so like he was a very scholarly type. He was always going out and exploring, trying to learn new things. And when he got offered the option to join the Inquisitors, he joined the Dark not because he was angry or vengeful or hateful or anything. But because he thought he had learned all he could with the Jedi, and he just thought if the dark side would just be a path to more knowledge. And then, like, he wasn't really properly evil at first, but he kind of turned that way over time because that's what the dark side does to you. Funny thing is, he eventually developed a force ability that, like, he had his own force ability that, like, he and a couple of his followers could use, and it was, like, lost to time after. So, like, you see Kyle use it in Mysteries of the Sith, but that's more of a gameplay thing. He didn't actually use it. But he developed it as a way to overthrow Vader.
I will have you, Jedi.
Basically, the way the ability worked is that, like, he would throw an orb of force energy at you, depending on how much power, he put into it.
I'm going to bleed you dry. Find me more opponents.
Continue, man. Come on.
Depending on how much power he threw into it, it could be anything from a force stun to a grenade to just a straight up kill shot.
Hmm.
The kill shot, by the way, took a lot of effort to form. Like, his followers, like Bakaseka, the most of his followers could do with it was the hand grenade bit.
Just what we needed.
Yeah, the ability, I think, was called, like, Force Destruction or something like that.
It was.
Yeah.
And the only person you ever see killed to it in old canon is in Dark Forces 2 in one of the cutscenes. He kills a Jedi with it. Huron, I think it was?
Huron, yeah. Huron was so cool. Huron is an underestimated character in terms of, like, his power level and dueling capabilities, because you only ever see him in combat, like, once. But the more you actually, like, overanalyze that one scene that he got, the more you realize he's absurdly good.
Taking Jedi. You're fading. I'll annihilate you.
There we
Look
go.
at you toppling this guy. You
Took a bit to figure out what I needed to do to fight him. That's all.
impressive. Most impressive.
I can take my blaster apart and put it back together. And let
Aside from the whole brothers and sister things not being there, the Inquisitors pretty much
A worker left their tools
operated the same way
They were anxious
in
to locate relics.
Legends as they
Often
do in the
careless
current
history
canon.
buried here.
Like, it's incredible that Huron drove, in that one scene you see Huron fight. That is also the only scene where you ever see somebody kill-shotted with force destruction.
Interesting.
In that one scene, so, like, there's Jarek, and he has this cadre of, like, 7 Dark Jedi that follow him around, right? And Jarek is actually, like, officially stated from sources at the time to be in the same power level ballpark as Vader, which is crazy when you think about it. But, like, in that scene, Huron had just been tortured a lot. So, like, he's not at his full strength,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
And you see him cut one Dark Jedi in half, duel 2 others to a standstill, and gun for Jarek, and only goes down when Jarek stuns him with a Force Destruction blast.
Interesting. But I definitely would like to hear more about what you know about the Mandalorians, for instance, because
I mean, everything else, most of what I know about the Mandalorians is Mandalorian Wars material that comes from Canderous at Knights of the Old Republic.
so you pretty much know nothing about Mandalorians. That sucks. I was hoping you would know a lot more.
Yeah, I mean, like, they pretty much got the culture down to a T in new canon, so, like, there's not much I can say that's not already said in The Mandalorian.
Ah, okay. Good to know.
At least to my knowledge. Everything else I could say is specifics regarding certain characters and their histories. Type of stuff. Like there's the story Canderous tells about when he jumps off a ship in the upper atmosphere and basically parachutes down. He basically skydives down to the surface of the planet without a parachute and only survives because he catches another Basilisk war droid. Canderous is such a badass.
Okay, well, looks like at this point I got nothing left but to go down, huh? Interesting. I got a feeling this is gonna be a fucking Inquisitor fight, isn't it?
Yes, you fight Trilla here.
The Inquisitors in old canon were
Yep.
a good bit more powerful than they are
I
in
know
the
your
new
name.
canon.
Your past. And most
Oh
importantly,
shit.
about Cordova.
I feel like had she not
Tell me,
died, Ninth Sister might have
Where
gotten
did he
pretty
hide
powerful.
The holocron?
Yeah, Ninth Sister is,
Physically, she might have been able to stand up to Vader.
Outstanding.
that is if she had actually been allowed to get that powerful.
Yeah.
So, is this a winnable fight? Or are you kind of like meant to lose?
This is another fight you're meant to lose. You get her to a certain health, and then you get saved by BD1 in a cutscene.
Because if it wasn't for story, I'm pretty sure I could probably kill her. I bet.
This is too easy.
It's an extremely difficult fight.
Hey, BD.
What the fuck are you talking about? I already have a quarter of her health down.
Forever.
It took me many, many tries to get that far.
You'll die a failure.
Another step.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose my first time, but, so when's this fight end?
You get her somewhere below half health.
That sucks. I kind of knew when I ran out of stims that I wasn't going to win that fight the first time.
Yeah.
But I got fucking fairly far to winning that fight, to finishing that fight,
Yeah.
apparently, on my first try, so.
But dang, like, yeah, second.
That's this game
yeah.
and in Kenobi, that Vader just kills an Inquisitor for no reason.
Alright, well, come on, let's...
Yeah. Storm was talking about how he thought Ninth Sister was a monster. I'm like, dude. I'm sitting here like, dude. Stop at 17.
Far worse.
Yeah, I kind of didn't heal enough. Whatever. Whatever. Alright. I reckon it's gonna take a couple fights to be able to, do enough.
She just ran that blade right through your head.
Yeah, that's how she kills you every fucking time.
Yeah, Saba 17. Giant carnivorous lizard Jedi Council Master, tore apart an Abeloth body with her bare hands and teeth. Absolute powerhouse.
They're ruined. You
So like Tahiri Vela, who's like an ex-Jedi Knight, had to team up with Boba Fett and lay traps with thermal detonators to defeat an Abeloth body because she just couldn't even come close to standing up in a straight fight. And then she gets to stand and watch Saba 17 tear an Abeloth body apart limb from limb with her bare hands and teeth.
You
And then Saba 17 just kind of turns around after doing it and goes, now we have both killed an Abeloth.
Now, BD.
Oof.
BD, here.
Fuck.
Right here, BD.
I keep running into walls, so it's fucking up my camera.
Very well. You won't dodge the next.
I love how Darth Vader feels so threatened by Cal Kestis that he tears apart the interrogation room in the middle of Fortress Inquisitorius to try and kill him.
Too fucking loud. I can hear you echoing through X's mic because you're screaming pretty much.
Sorry about that. I'm in, like, literally the end part of the game.
Yeah, and you're getting so fucking excited that you're yelling, so.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, we get on Chris enough. X, sorry. We get on your brother enough. That's the first fucking time I've ever done a slip up like that.
Amateur. I've suffered far worse. Pitiful.
Stim, BD. Now, BD.
I will destroy you.
Fuck!
I need a stim, BD. Toss me one, BD.
Ouch.
What would Jara
I will
call
destroy you, she
people
says.
being
Well, she seems to be pretty correct about that.
It's kind of hard to dodge and keep your camera.
Stop moving.
Okay, now that works a lot better. Okay, I need to actually be using that shit. God damn it. I'm not actually using the lock-on shit that you can
Stop
do.
moving, she says.
How about nobody fucking interrupts me, please? Okay. Now, I need to be using the lock-on for this. Plus, the fucking camera shit is so fucked in this because the arena is so small, you back up against the wall and your camera is fucked.
Hey, BD.
I've suffered far worse. I'm the superior fighter. So slow.
Their agenda is a
You bleed
freaking
like all the
tank.
others.
BD.
Very well. You won't dodge the next.
Shit. Okay, that was stupid of me.
It will be over soon.
Alright, I'm getting a
Jedi.
bit stupid here.
So just kind of stop talking because I'm watching you duel.
Yep. And I need to fucking concentrate too. Fuck!
I expect.
God
I
damn
told you it
it.
was a hard fight.
Shut the fuck up! Fuckers don't shut up, I will mute you fuckers on Discord. Ugh. So I kind of know part of the stuff. Really, the pain in the ass thing is I need to learn her patterns. And Storm, by the way, you are not any fucking help.
I'm sorry.
It's like this going, it's like, I told you it was a hard fight. It's like, that's not fucking helpful. That's like just damn near toxic. And Storm's not typically toxic.
I'm not trying to be toxic. I want to know where Night Sister Mara got swimming training
I'm the superior fighter.
to be able to help you in the end of this game.
You bore me.
Up here! Drawer stim!
Your demise draws nearer. Merowyn, you won't dodge the next.
Hey, BD!
I've suffered far worse.
Fuck! I'm like trying to throw in blocks because I don't normally use blocks. I'm trying to throw in and learn. This is pretty much a learning fight. It's annoying as fuck, but I'm doing learning here.
Yeah.
God,
This is one game where experience is the best teacher.
exactly. And I'm pretty much like trying to learn. It's like, okay, so her attack combos. Like, okay, learn the attack combos. Learn every fucking thing I need to learn.
That's some of my root beer here.
You bleed like all the others.
Help, BD!
You cannot defeat me. Over here.
No, you come to me, bitch.
This is too easy.
Damn.
BD, stim here!
Stop moving.
Analyzing her movements, the way she moves her arm and the blade. And aside from the occasional two-handed strike, she seems to be a Makashi specialist in training with a splash of Ataru.
I did it.
Congratulations, you finished the game on the hardest difficulty. I'm proud of you.
I spent several hours today on that Trilla final fight.
Fuck!
Is that all? I expect.
Oh,
I've kind of learned enough that I can go. It's like, okay, da 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 da. It's like I'm starting to learn enough about how to kind of do it. The truth is, blocking, I don't know, blocking's just not useful. Not really. I've not had much experience blocking that's really useful. It's not.
The best use of blocking is
It's parry.
Yeah, and you have to time it really well in your duel for it to be super useful. I think the only fight where a standout block is actually super helpful is Terra Nelica.
That means nothing. Move faster.
Fuck you.
There's a software engineer in the credits for this game called Joe Pancakes Lubitazi.
Yeah. A lot of these, they'll let the guys put their own nicknames.
I'll bet you he did a similar thing to what Jeff Marsh did, where he just added a little nickname so that he'd have the longest name in the credits.
No. Guaranteed there's probably a longer nickname. Longer name.
yeah,
That's the longest one I've seen.
Maybe the
He
one that you've
probably-
seen so far.
look at you go!
Shut up!
There's a longer one.
Shut the fuck up!
One of the senior concept artists.
What a waste.
How about next time when I yell at you, shut the fuck up, you shut the fuck up immediately?
Helpful?
I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm getting toxic. I'm fucking raging. I apologize.
I was trying to provide some encouragement. You looked like you were doing really well for a bit there.
It wasn't you. It was not
It
you.
was me. It was me.
Stop moving.
Now, BD.
That means nothing. You're falling behind. You bore me. Your demise draws nearer.
Toss me one, BD.
Stop moving.
Fuck, I'm like trying to keep distance. One shot, then move out of range. Come on.
That means nothing. Is that all? I expect.
Fuck, this is getting... it's a pain in the ass. Okay. Ugh.
You can't run forever.
BD.
Come over here, Padawan. Your skills are lackluster. I will destroy you. That means nothing.
I think you've discovered a little bit of a tactic there.
What's that?
You seem to be able to break her unblockable move sequence with a force push.
Oh, yeah.
This is too easy.
Hey, BD.
Oh, shit.
You got her! Look at this!
Okay.
There you go.
Yes! Look at you go!
If you hated this fight, you are going to
Learning.
hate the
Not quite as
asteroid
gifted as
station
Seer's
later.
last apprentice,
Yeah,
but
I
not
fucking
bad.
know.
You've been keeping count.
I'm surprised she didn't tell you. Sarah was never good at keeping secrets.
And you know her so well, huh?
She was weak. cracked in an Imperial torture chair, surrendered the location of her naive Padawan. They would never have found me.
If it wasn't for her, she betrayed me.
You were Trilla.
In the flesh.
I won't let you manipulate me.
So sure are you? When faced with the choice to protect herself or her Padawan, she chose self-interest. She'll sell you out too.
Well, I can handle myself.
Can you afford to take that chance? Your new master harbors great darkness. The look on her face when she saw what they had done to me, as I am now.
I love this.
She
He tried so hard to manipulate him, and Cal was
exposing her
just
true
rolling his
nature.
eyes like, I gotta work,
She
lady.
used the dark side.
She cut herself off from the Force.
Oh? How long before she cracks and betrays you too? Is that who you want beside you when you find the holocron? What would Jaro Tapal say?
You have no right to mention his name.
I wonder, what would he think if he could see his Padawan now, skulking in the shadows with a betrayer, granting her access to a legion of impressionable students?
I won't let anyone touch them.
I thought the same thing once.
Okay. Here's this
That's Cal's
stuff.
weakness. That's Cal's weakness. Mention Jaro to Paul.
Yeah, pretty much.
I want to see more of Jaro Tapal.
Thanks for the help back there.
Oh,
You saved my
is
life.
there like a slight bit of
Got
lag?
us closer to the tomb.
Like there's almost a slight bit of lag. What the fuck? Okay, whatever. Oh, thank fuck, somewhere I can rest. Okay. Now we gotta go through here. Okay. Yeah, I apologize for how nasty I got during that fight. Holy
Found
shit.
Feels different than the other tomb. I don't know. I don't like it.
Okay,
That apologize for being distracting. I tried to not be.
I found it, but see her. Why didn't you tell me?
Because she's a liar.
You. How?
I rerouted communication the moment you tried to contact her. Slicing encrypted transmissions.
fuck.
Slicing encrypted transmissions was always a pastime of hers. She taught me once. There's no technique Sarah has that I haven't perfected.
How the fuck? Okay, apparently I wasn't entering that right.
You
Right.
have double jump?
No, you don't get that until your second visit to Kashyyyk.
Yeah.
I did not know that. I was asking because I didn't know. It's code 4 that I know like the back of my hand, not Fallen Order.
Toss me one, BD.
Tomb Guardian. I'm not looking forward to facing those stupid terracotta tomb guardians.
They're not terracotta, but they...
They remind me of the style of the terracotta army, though. Like, visually.
Not really. I can partially see where you're coming from, but not really.
They are irritating.
You just pulled a well, yes, but actually no on me.
I mean, yeah, well, yes, but actually no. I can see where you're coming from, but not at all. Fuck!
Whoops.
Fuck!
Taking seconds before disaster.
Oh, I hate this, like, specific one here. It's annoying.
That's so much
Okay. Oh.
I can't do this by myself.
I thought you were able to push us back at them. Okay, whatever.
Thinking of the ATST rockets.
You can push most rockets back at them, you just gotta time it well. Not an easy thing.
Stop doing that look every fucking time, please.
Master likes tubes, don't you, Master?
Let some fighting happen.
Watch the fireworks.
Stim, BD. Oh, please.
Excuse me.
Throw stim.
How did they get that?
Another stim. BD, stim.
You got this?
Ugh. That took for fucking ever. Okay. Now what the fuck am I supposed to do here?
You got him!
Fuck's sake. Well, it's not like I can get that, so...
Imagine if they designed the catacomb chambers like this in real life. We had to solve a convoluted ass puzzle to get to the next room.
I'm sorry, what?
Imagine if they actually designed tombs and catacombs like this in real life. Like, you had to solve
that's not what I was going. Just wait. Just wait. What the fuck am I seeing here? Someone clip this shit, please. You know how to clip stuff, right? Do it.
Sorry.
Isn't it like X, Alt X, something like that? Just, clip this, please. This is... Can't do it? Yep, can't do it on a phone. Oh, nope, I can. But, yeah, that's real interesting. So... okay, honestly, how the fuck am I supposed to do this one? Yeah, you saw it. You saw what the fuck happened. Like, what the fuck was that?
Alright, I've got your clip. I've got your clip.
Okay.
I've got your clip, it's publishing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, like, imagine if they actually designed tombs and catacombs like this in real life, like...
It's just random wrecks.
We had to solve it. We have to solve a convoluted ass puzzle to get anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, somehow the puzzle would reset itself for the next person.
Ah, okay, here it is. I was wondering what the fuck you're supposed to do. I was something you had to break through.
These devices appear to simulate this planet's gravitational pull. I can't help but see it as a motif.
No. I
Alright.
clipped it for you.
Really quickly, let me take a look at this clip. Yep.
Clip cow.
That's fucking amazing. Fucking amazing.
You're welcome.
Need to rest here, so...
You're running out of time.
Yo, Cal Kestis and Lara Croft should
My
get together.
scouts
They've made
located an
enough
artifact of
tombs.
interest at the rear of this tomb. Even now I'm studying it, learning his secrets. It seems Cordova was rather
Not to mention all the orbs.
perhaps enough to hide the holocron amongst their bones.
Yeah, we'll see how much you learn.
Boy. Another Tomb Guardian.
I guess it's time to fight.
Hey, BD.
No!
Oh, how is that guy still alive?
I don't know, nor am I going to question it.
Ah!
Help, please.
Every time you fall off the edge, I picture like one of those Wile E. Coyote cartoons where you see the top-down shot of him falling and then it's just a puff of smoke as he hits. With the, like, over-the-top sound effect.
Throw a stim.
right?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Rather busy trying to fight this thing.
Yeah. You're good.
There we go. Sweet. Okay.
Nice.
Let's get that echo.
A relic from the ancient Zepho. I sense great vanity and extravagance in this period of their history.
He's like, ooh, box.
Just need to know, don't you? Let's see what you found.
Ew. That was that's a horrible paint job. Ew.
Oh, let's see this. Yeah, Storm actually did most of his playthrough that he just finished, with Cal dressed as an Inquisitor and wielding a red lightsaber. And it was kinda goofy.
Good. Fuck it, why not? Alright. There's that stuff. Since I don't need to go over there again, I'm good.
Enemy above. Okay. I can take him myself. Direct hit.
Little help, BD.
Don't get hit. We'll beat you.
Come on, motherfucker. Shoot me now. There we go.
Shoot him now! Shoot him now! Well, I say he does have to shoot me now, so shoot me now! Oh boy, puzzle time.
It's not gonna be too bad.
Are you clipping inside that too now? Dove.
I'm feeling weak, BD.
Oh! You didn't have to fight him. Okay.
The Bumblebee Tomb Guard. He didn't attack you until you attacked him first.
Interesting. Oh, cool. Another forced meditation point.
Nice.
Okay.
You're
I'll just
starting to look
save
like a
here.
real badass.
You're never getting across this gap. Better double back and tell the squad.
I'm sorry, what? The fuck is that? Alright, let me
What?
open up the... No, it doesn't want to open? Fine. Okay. Order... The fuck is this one? Oh. Send 25 enemies over the edge. Okay. So I got an achievement. It's like, what the fuck is this achievement? send 25 enemies over the edge. Oh.
Did you hear that?
If I had designed a game like this, every time you threw an enemy over the edge, you'd get one of those cartoonish top-down shots of them falling, and then you hear the sound effect and see the puff of smoke, complete with the sound effect. It'd be too funny to not do.
Remember, do not let XR develop any video games. Understood.
Harsh, man.
More of my soldiers breach this tomb every minute.
Afraid to face me yourself?
Had your droid not intervened, I would have killed you with ease.
It's okay, buddy. Just ignore her.
So you say.
Interesting. What the fuck am I meant to do here with these? Do I need them in? Yes, I do. Okay.
I won't be able to tell you.
Moving to engage. I'd like to.
Yeah, Trilla's trying to use what's called Dun Mock on you. Dun Mock is fancy Star Wars talk for trash talking for psychological effect.
You're not getting out of here alive.
Sounds like I'm gonna have to face a Birch Trooper.
Jedi, come up and fight. Quit running.
Well, at least it's not Trilla again.
You
Or the
won't land
goats.
another.
Shut up about the goats.
It's a running joke on my channel, though.
Yeah, the stupid goat. But
You will not deny me. Prevails.
Oh, if it's pretty much if I wasn't focused on trying to stem there, I would have won.
ouch.
Okay. Oh
If they
yeah.
ever produce merchandise of those stupid goats of those stupid goat things, I will 100% buy them for you to strategically place behind your streaming setup. In a place where people can see them in like your webcam.
Oh, you are evil. Funny, but evil.
You think I'm evil? You should see me. You should have seen me in my last Rome Total War stream where I mass routed an entire Egyptian army with 2 units of cataphracts.
It's not really evil.
Cataphracts are so dumb, they may as well just be a cheat code.
Okay.
Is it really dead? All right, let's end it.
Oh, okay, so that went really simply.
It's really, you know what I had a fun time watching back when this game first came out, when people were posting perfect parry grandmaster fights.
This one's mine. Annoying adversary. You'll have to try harder.
I'm too casual of a gamer to ever get that good.
Oh, hell no, even I... You see my skill with this, and even I could never do that.
Feel the pain.
Now, BD.
You're going down. Attacking.
Oof,
Stand
ouch.
still.
Draw stim. BD, here.
I'll detect them all. Can't stand against me. You're swift.
I think these purge troopers are what we like to call mini bosses.
No, this is not a mini-boss, not at all. This is hard mode enemies, pretty much.
Give up, traitor. She's limber. This'll sting. Hostile deceased.
These purge troopers are fucking stupid as shit. Especially because a lot of the fights, they don't give you enough fucking room to dodge purge troopers. That's the part that sucks. They would just give you a little bit more room to dodge. It wouldn't be bad.
I guess it was called the Jedi Purge for a reason.
You want to shut the fuck up, jackass?
No, I don't think I will.
Oh. Man.
Well, he seems to be having a very fun time now.
Oh, I want to... Really? I want to know, what sort of car... You know, if you... For whenever you get a license or something, what sort of car would you want?
What kind of car would I want?
Yeah.
As long as it was functional and reliable, I really don't care. I mean... I don't know jack shit about cars, so...
What's a Jeep Willys?
As long as it's decently reliable, gets decent gas mileage, and will do the job, I'll be happy with it.
Oh, you're a bitch then.
Me?
Yeah, you're a bitch deflecting the answer.
I want a Jeep Willys.
I don't know jack shit about cars. I wouldn't be able to name anything that's not like an old military armored
What I'm
car or
talking
something.
about is like pickup truck, SUV, those smart cars, like that sort of thing. I'm not talking about what exactly specific car you want, but more like what sort of brand you would want.
You will die. You will not escape me.
I didn't mean to be a jackass. That was my honest answer.
Can't elude me.
He genuinely doesn't have a dream car. it seems.
I will often joke
Purge
that I
Trooper's
want
gone.
like a Fox. I'll often joke that I want like a Fox Tumbler or something. There you
Like,
go.
I
Got him.
legitimately want one of those Willys Jeeps that started production in 1935 and were phased out of military use by the US in like the 1960s.
But yeah,
I've
just like
legit
what-
seen people with those.
right, what type of fucking car would you want? Like pickup truck, SUV, that sort of stuff.
An intruder?
I could be honest. I would probably feel the safest in an SUV.
Pickup
Just because
truck.
just because it's tall enough that the other people can see me, and yet it's also like there's enough space for me to give people rides if I need to.
I will state around here you want a pickup truck. Because
Why is that?
drivers here, they don't fuck pickup trucks, and if you have a tail thing on the back, nobody fuck your car, especially if you have a tow hitch on the back, because they hit that bitch and it's just gonna cause them more pain than it causes you.
I went to Jeep Willie's, and there's
Oh,
like 3 people in town that have one. I don't know any of them, but I've seen them. I saw them all parked in a row once.
I've seen people park their Willys Jeeps in the Walmart parking lot, and every time I see people come out and like climb in a Willys Jeep, I will say, I will tell them they have good taste. Because they legitimately do.
Like a Willys Jeep is my dream car.
Like, whatever car I get, depending on what type of car, I have several paint jobs I would want to get done depending on what kind of vehicle I get.
Okay.
So, like...
It's the fucking goat!
Towards the last entrance with a stupid goat. It's a goat! Rah!
Something to help me?
I love how I just like see it and I just go, it's the fucking goat!
Oh. So like, if I was to get a pickup truck, I would paint it in like, I would probably paint it in like Union Pacific yellow, like what their freight diesels are painted in.
You're a monster.
Like, of course not with Union Pacific logos or anything, because that company still exists. I would like, do a homage to the livery.
What about improved engine green?
Improved engine green is such a meme because, like, the livery is called improved engine green, but it's actually a base tan. I actually have a Brighton A1 that's supposed to come in the mail tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And it's in that livery. So, like, I can send you pictures of it. The livery is called improved engine green, but it's more of like a tan with a couple of green highlights. People joke that William Stroudley must have been colorblind if he thought that was green. Also reminds me of a gag, like, so like I was watching a video of somebody who, he was doing a project recap of he converted a Hornby original condition Stepney into a preserved condition Stepney.
So he made it into a display piece as opposed to a running model.
Har har, jackass. As in, he modified the model so that it would be an A1X Terrier instead of an original condition A1. He modified it from Brighton A1 condition to A1X condition.
Finish the fight.
Help, BD!
During the thing, he had to get paint mixed. He had to get paint mixed to properly match the livery. Because one of the modifications he had to get was he had to chop the dome off and move it further forward on the model. And then, of course, that meant he left a hole in the top of the boiler that he had to fill. And so he had to get it painted to match the rest of the livery so that it would be inconspicuous, so that it would look natural. And he talked about how he went to a paint mixer, and now the exact shade for improved engine green is in their catalog. So, and I quote, "So if you want to paint your room into improved engine green, it's on their log now."
Man.
They're like,
okay.
This unit of
so
Eastern
if I was to
Infantry
get an
has
SUV, it
69
would
men
depend on what
left.
kind of SUV it was. If it was like one of the more boxy kinds, I would probably like paint it in like I'm gonna be honest, if it was a super boxy kind, I'd paint it into Southern Malachite. And if it was a streamlined kind, I'd paint it into LNER Garter Blue.
Too much for you? Show yourself! Now!
And, like, if I had a tiny little elegant looking car that, like, not an SUV, more like one of, like, I don't know types of cars. Like I said, I know jack shit about cars, but if I had, like, a smaller vehicle that's not an SUV, I would probably paint it in, like, either Marsh Umber or Improved Engine Green.
Interesting. I pretty much went, it's like, yeah, fuck trying to take down that Purge Trooper.
Mind tossing me a stim?
Okay, yeah, you can't go that way yet. But yeah, I'm not even gonna try fighting that Purge Trooper at this point. It's like, fuck that.
I've taken the artifact back to my ship for analysis. Pity you won't make it in time.
Doesn't matter what you steal. You'll never understand it.
Yet you do?
You'll find out soon enough.
I'll take those odds.
So I want a Jeep Willys. I will give a, I want to paint it a really weird shade of purple and give it, like, maroon lining.
You're a fucking monster.
What did he say?
He wants to paint a
wanna
Jeep
paint-
Willys purple with maroon lining.
Yeah, and if I hate it, I'll just get it repainted later.
Like I
I'm
said,
picturing it now. Thanks, I
he's
hate
a
it.
fucking monster.
Come on, like, at least give yourself a decent livery, like LMS Crimson Lake. That's a good one. Like, of course, you can't actually do Crimson Lake because I doubt you could afford Gold Leaf.
Oh, shut up. I'm
like the
not gonna
Crimson Lake
base it on
homage.
engine liveries. How about this? I'll paint it in that weird gray that the Germans like to paint their tanks in World War II.
Okay, that's turned
How
on.
about SECR Line Green?
Like I said, no locomotive liveries. That's not what I want to do.
Okay.
They haven't seen us. Keep your guard up.
I noticed something while examining the sarcophagus. It's a very
I have two
convenient
partial
location to
units of
dispose
Silver Shield
of
pikemen
weaknesses.
You lured me here.
against
Was this your
thousands
plan all
of
along?
Roman. Probably
Truly
around
have the
1,000
worth of a
Romans.
scrapper.
Is it a bridge battle?
No.
Good luck.
He's here!
I think I have a little over 50 guys.
Don't let him escape!
Their last stand will be the story of the ages.
If I win this, it'll be a miracle. There's no way I'm winning this.
Wait a second, did that dude just hit an invisible wall and die?
Maybe I didn't see. Try and clip it. Fuck!
Down. Repeat.
Alright. Well, I can try it again and we'll see if he, hits an invisible wall.
Looks like he hit an invisible wall and then just dropped dead.
God damn it. Oh, fucking course.
Hey, dude. Whenever you get to Dathomir, the easiest way to deal with those stupid Dathomiri spiders is to pull them and then push them away again.
Okay.
Just a tip.
Enemy located. He's killing everyone.
Random shit we talk about on these streams. It's so much fun.
He's too fast for us.
So that guy didn't.
Almost got him. I'm firing. I won't lose. All Jedi must die. Jedi hit. All units, Jedi.
Oh.
That shit.
Yeah, it pretty much becomes like it's easier not to use up the force pushes because I can force push that purge trooper and I want to force push the purge trooper off because otherwise it's a pain in the fucking ass on Grandmaster.
Yeah.
Watching you play on Grandmaster is bringing to mind a line from Kyle Katarn in the beginning of Jedi Academy. There's a scene in the training segment where the other guy, thinking it's a competition, releases a lightsaber training droid against you in the middle of the course. And like, you're able to defeat it. It's a fight that you're gonna be able to win if you know what you're doing, right? And like, because it's a tutorial level, that bit is kind of a tutorial in lightsaber to lightsaber combat, right?
Yeah.
Well, and then Kyle reprimands Rosh. He tells him that if that droid had been sent to Luke's training regiment, it would have killed Jaden. And that's what watching you play on Grandmaster mode is making me think of for some reason.
Toss me one, BD.
Don't let him escape. Death to the Jedi.
Going quiet.
Okay. That's okay,
dead?
so this... No, this
Is
goes
this
into the force bullshit!
Where is the Force?
Okay.
It is within me. It surrounds me.
Just so.
Thank for a split second I thought you were just
There will
dead.
be times when a
Yeah, I didn't know what the fuck's going on. It's the force bullshit.
trick you. You will feel cut off, isolated. This is an illusion. Your lightsaber lies there, out of reach, but you remain connected through the Force. Feel that energy around you, and summon your weapon.
Okay, kind of sucks that isn't companion cavalry.
I question
but...
this guy's training methods.
Force is within you, around you, connecting you to your weapon.
Yeah, that's why I want to see more of
You must
Jorah
ignore all
T'Pol.
distractions.
Because you question his training methods?
Yes. In an effort to get you to learn force push, he throws balls at you.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, yeah. I was wondering why the fuck they had this shit growing on the gosh fucking top of it. It's like, why is this on the top? This is why.
Man, those early legionary cohort are just doomed. Just got trampled over by
Not part
2
of your
units
plan.
of cataphracts.
Luckily, I always allow for contingencies.
Artifacts are so dumb.
Julia really wants this city back. I'm not gonna let them have it without a fight.
Like, the cataphracts let you break fundamental rules of ancient warfare and still win. They feel like cheat codes, but they're not.
Curse additional life. That's not bad. Maximum life be really fucking good. Attunement would be nice. Completely refill your... Oh, that's nice as well.
The power of friendship is really good.
Friendship is absurdly helpful.
Yeah, it is. Most definitely. Cool. We gotta go back through this shit, huh? Great. That's fun.
Yes. Yes, you do.
Ugh. The fuck is a bank shot? You know what? No, I don't know. I don't want to know. Guarantee it's gonna be stupid as fuck.
I see you! Alright.
At least it's not the goat.
I just can't reach him.
I like your lightsaber.
What? The fact that I had the orange one?
Yeah.
We're all doomed!
Help, BD. Hey, BD.
Doom Guardian.
Shit. No.
Yeah!
Toss me one, BD.
You realize you can pull the thing out of its chest when its chest.
I don't have any fucking force. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 'cause otherwise I would be using force attacks against it, but I don't have any fucking force attacks to use. And by the way, motherfucker, how about next time you look at the bottom of the screen first?
Yeah, well, I have the stream open on my phone.
Then
it's super
assume
low
there's a
quality.
fucking reason, please.
It comes up super low quality on my phone, okay?
I know, like I said, then assume there is a reason.
Reason where?
I said reason, motherfucker.
I'm just being a smartass. Sparking like tinfoil in a microwave.
BD, here.
There we go. Where the fuck do I go at this point? I do go back, huh?
Yes.
How the fuck am I supposed to get up there then, huh?
You go across a different way. Okay, see that? You can use force pull to pull a swing, rope swing toward you.
Hey, I wasn't able to see where that was, so... And here's...
Now there's a thing over here you pull toward you and put on that thing. There you go.
I kind of figured that out.
Someone else take him down.
Up here.
The 9-man draw close maneuver.
He's hurt. Let's end him.
It's kind of fucking difficult to fight that many fucking guys, like all that, while also having that. Ugh. It's like the pro droid plus those guys make it a bitch to do.
You're at the point where you've learned all the main mechanics, so the game is now just trying to bullshit you.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what's going on. Is I've learned the mechanics and the game figured out. Oh yeah, that's about the time when you should have developed all the skills you need to be able to fight these guys easily. So here's more fucking enemies, and it's like, god damn it.
Go get him. Keep your distance. Distance to the target.
Oh, well, look at how that works.
That was nice.
There we go. No more bullshit.
These guys became easy because you learned pull.
Exactly.
Nice.
Fight me, traitor. I can't fight anymore.
Trooper, come on.
Jedi, fight us. You will fall. Loaded.
Up here.
Get back, traitor.
I am fighting you, jackass.
This is it. Hurry and get him.
Help BD.
Fear me. Made a mistake. Sluggish. You'll die like the rest. Fight me, traitor.
Another step.
Okay, there we go.
Nice.
No, that's like literally the only fucking way you can actually win on that one is by doing that shit. Especially when you don't have any fucking force pull.
What you got there? You got there. So just be glad you got there.
This was an offering to the sage buried here. The time was considered precious.
What's funny, Storm?
The women seem to be scared shitless of all the pikemen that I have standing outside of the gate of the city they want from me so badly. Oh, there's this one unit in Testudo formation that's slowly making their way up here. Oh, turning around!
Now the towers can help them.
They're too far away from the towers, sadly. So this one, I'm just waiting for all the Romans to get off the map. This is the next.
Okay.
That was a smart move.
I've also noticed he refuses to come through here.
Yeah, there's a few places where you can choose doorways to beat the shit out of big fauna.
Raise it? How the
Something-
fuck are you supposed to raise it?
Those Joe Tazes are like, those Joe Tazes remind me of like, you know the Storm Beasts in KOTOR 2? Joe Tazes are like Storm Beasts, but post-pandemic.
Come on, let's get him.
Ooh, more orbs!
It's just me then. You'll regret that.
This game has
This puzzle took me forever to figure out my first try.
this game has an unhealthy obsession with orbs.
Yeah, I know.
Now I can actually finally fucking meditate and gain back health. Alright, let's see. What skill's gonna get just the one skill point? Grasping pull. Holding pull. Pull and hold most enemies. That would be nice, but I want to, like, save up to increase my fucking lifespan. Yeah, I seriously think I want to go around here again. Get in.
Dorstim! Up here! BD, stim! Need an assist!
Come on. No. Fuck!
Stim, BD! Now, BD!
I hate the fact that if you take damage, you start losing your fucking force shit. That's fucking stupid as hell, is that you lose force energy when you take damage.
Yeah, that is super stupid.
I mean, it kind of makes sense because, like, you need living flesh in order to channel the Force. That's why
It's
Vader.
stupid, okay? Don't fucking try making logic on that. It's stupid.
Logic is my jam, though.
Micro on that. Losing your force every time you take damage makes this game unreasonably difficult.
Exactly.
Direct hit. Whole squad is down.
BD, here.
Just another mark for me.
But yeah, it's super fucking like unreasonable. It's like, come on, this is unreasonable us losing this every time we take fucking damage. Because that just makes this game so much that more fucking difficult. And it's like, come on, seriously?
That's fair. From a gameplay perspective, you make sense, but from like a lore standpoint, it also makes sense.
I don't give a shit about the lore. I give a shit about game difficulty.
You're the one who chose to play it on Grandmaster, just saying.
Yeah, but still, that's like fucking ridiculous. If you're playing on Grandmaster, you should still not have to like deal with bullshit like that.
That's a booty and he's screw off.
I can't all be dead.
I just kicked him out of Italy. And like, hey, we want our Italian holdings back.
Who the fuck you playing, Storm?
I am playing as the Seleucid Empire.
Okay.
But I kind of rushed Italy as soon as I was able to get rid of Egypt.
Mm.
So there's like one city that is counted as part of Italy in this game that is not mine.
And my
Held
battery's
by the
getting
Romans.
super low, so I'm gonna get off the voice chat so I can go plug my computer in and not echo.
Alright.
You won't escape.
Alrighty. So here we go. Finally, this motherfucker's dead. Oh, right. Is there a way to, like, move it sideways? I wonder? No. It looks to be in the ground. Yeah, it's in the ground itself. Cool.
Yeah. This, I don't think is terribly important to the puzzle you're doing.
Alright, what's terribly important? What?
Okay, so you see that vine that's in the chain?
Yeah.
If you look at the wall on the opposite end of the room...
Yeah, I just spotted the fire.
thing. Yeah.
Fuck that goddamn
But if you
goat.
pass it under the dripping water, the thing will go out.
I know.
Yeah. This puzzle took me an unreasonably long time to figure out the first time.
Yeah, and here's time for the bullshit again.
Maybe.
Get him now. Indigenous fauna terminated. Company will quit.
Come on, motherfucker, come on. Use your power. There we go. Now I can finally defeat you. Yeah, I can see which side you need to go through to get it.
But you gotta do something really weird to do it. So this podium that you interact with, that is important for the puzzle.
Okay. Alright, what the fuck's over here then? Oh. Chest.
Hey,
Nice.
BD, in here. Yes, let's take a look. Hey, BD.
Fine, scan it for me, please. Oh, let's see what BD sees. Alright, okay. Fucking hell. I had to have bad enough luck to fall down.
All right,
Toss me one, BD.
we better end this fast. Yeah, someone else take a hit.
Okay. You know what? I partially wonder if I can take one of these ones. And somehow...
I don't know if you can.
No, fuck. I messed up. Whatever. Whatever. I won't even try it. Do it again. But that was funny, though, that I could theoretically, do that sort of shit. Okay.
Oh, cool. I can get elephants at Antioch.
I can, like, see what we're supposed to do. Oh, okay, yeah, I understand. Immediately this... Yep, okay, I see exactly what you're supposed to do now. That this is on. Bong. What the fuck? Why the hell does it... Why... Okay, why is it so fucking hard to you know, force throw something?
I don't find it that difficult. Well, then again, I played this game with a controller.
No, it's difficult. What the fuck? Why?
Force throwing is way easier with a controller. Because it's easier to use two completely different fingers for it. Because of how the controls are mapped.
Oh no, you're still using two different fingers for it. It's just stupid as fuck. Yeah, that is really fucking unfortunate. Fine. Really? You're gonna do this to me? Fine. The angling for this is so fucking stupid.
X is gonna go.
Okay.
Just so you're aware.
Yeah, you know, he could have also thrown it into the fucking chat to let me know. Is there some specific side I need to be on or something here? Yeah. Okay. And here's cutscene.
Here it is. I have finally found an intact representation of this sacred Zepho artifact. My friend, look closely. This is Mictril at the Vault Umbagana. You can see an object in their hand. Based on this imagery, I believe this object allows a Force wielder to perceive the mysteries of the Vault. This is the key and the guide. The Zepho-Astrium. But who would destroy images of it and why? It requires more research. However, our next step is clear. Find an Astrium, if any still exist.
An Astrium. You ever heard of it? Me neither. But a key. Yeah, I understand that. Looks like we know what we have to find.
Alright, is there a save point up here? Yes, there is. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and really quickly take this rest, and then I'm gonna get going.
Alright.
But yeah, it's about that time. Alright, here's the Quest desktop. Alrighty. Well, you want to say goodbye to everybody really quick before I send you on your way, man?
Have a great night to everybody who watched.
Alright, I'm gonna disconnect you now. Have
Go
a
ahead.
good night, Storm.
You too.
Okay, now I'm out. Alright, so. Oh, man. It has been a good night that we have had. But, yeah, I'm tired. I got some stuff I need to do now and all that sort of stuff. You know, I just got stuff to do pretty much. I'm sorry, everybody. I would have continued on, but I just have stuff I gotta do today. Okay. Socials are linked down below. This VOD will eventually make it to YouTube. Eventually. Sorry about how long it takes for them to get to YouTube, everybody. Okay. Now, have a good day, a good night, a good whatever. I'll see you all in the next stream. Goodbye, everybody.